Are you in insurance sales and you're hearing it said that you can get some 60% closing ratio, 80% closing ratio miracle lead, some 50% ratio lead? Wowie, wowie, zowie. Well, I'm going to give you some raw talk so that you can separate fact from fiction, because you need to find this out before you use your funds, buy some leads, and get bit. This happens to so many agents. I'm going to help you understand that sometimes there's a unicorn moment and they put a spotlight on it. This is not going to do anything but drain your savings. And at the end of the day, you're going to go, uh-oh, I just got. So we're going to give you some raw talk about what happens in the final expense lead business, what takes place with inbound leads, outbound final expense insurance leads, and I'm going to get real with you today. I hope you enjoy the content. It's going to be very raw, and I'm going to help you unpack what's taking place so that you can understand with your own perspective where the best use of your money is when you're dealing with your insurance marketing dollars. This is important. When 90% of the agent force fails, only 8% in the nation will make it and thrive and survive. The last thing you want to do is buy leads that you thought had some 60%, 50%, 80% closing ratio, and you found out it wasn't reality in all actuality. So my name's Jason. I'm your friend in the business. Free resources, jasonfinalexpense.com. Hope you like the video, but let's talk about the best quality lead. It's not a digital lead. It's not a internet funneled lead. That's not the best quality lead in the industry when you're dealing with final expense or life insurance sales. The best lead is a inbound exclusive TV lead where your consumer watches a commercial for 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds, watches everything about life insurance. It's a full video. And then guess what? They pick up the phone and call you directly. You can't get a better intent lead than that. They're ready to buy, hopefully, when they're calling you after watching a 30-second commercial or a 60-second commercial. Would you like to know what the closing ratio is on those leads? Because you can't get a better lead than that. And if you disagree, put it in the comments down below, please. But I've got agents that have just absolutely found tremendous success with these kinds of leads platforms because they call you. Not you calling them. It's an inbound lead. And I think anyone here would agree that an inbound lead is the best of intent when they're calling you. So an inbound final expense TV lead, an inbound insurance lead where they watch a TV commercial for 30 seconds or 60 seconds, and then they make the call to you. The closing ratio, my friends, is only 38% on average. Sometimes around 33% is average, depending on the lead hole or the lead source. So what is being said sometimes where, oh, man, I had a small little case study, and wow, they got a 60% closing ratio. What? On 20 leads? You got all the yeses compressed into this, and then we're going to talk about it. Let's get real here, folks. This is a numbers game, always has been, always will be. You need a lot of leads, and we cannot be looking at things in a vacuum here. We got to look at things that are very real. This is your lead money. I care about you enough to drop this content to you because so many insurance agents will take the bait. They get bit. They pay thousands and thousands of dollars on leads, aren't properly trained. They took the bait, watching what's taking place, and it's a tiny little vacuum. That's not what you want. You need facts. You need facts. You need facts, my friends, not fiction. So yeah, I'm gonna be compassionate today. May drive some of y'all crazy. I'm sorry. If you don't like me, that's too bad. No one has to watch, but I'm trying to protect your wealth here, my friends. Protect your wealth. And when you're dealing with an inbound lead, the highest quality lead, what massive call centers will utilize is an inbound final expense TV lead or an inbound life insurance TV lead. You don't get better than this, period. It's the highest cost of lead, but it's amazing buyer intent. A 30-second TV commercial, a 60-second TV commercial, and then they call you. The closing ratio is off the chain, but even then it's around a 33% to a 38% closing ratio on average. It's not a 50% closing ratio. Now, I've got men and women in my national agency here at jasonfinalexpense.com that have had a week where they've gotten over 50%, right around 51, 52% closing ratio on their final expense inbound TV leads. But that doesn't take place every week. Let's get real. It was the unicorn week. And I'm not going to fluff your feathers here, letting you think it's fact. It's not fact. You may have a short little run where, wow, everybody's buying from me. Wowzers. I've had outbound Facebook leads where I've called them and I had, okay, 3 people out of 6 people that bought from me. I was on fire that day. All the yeses lined up, but I would never get on this channel and tell you that that happens every stinking time by leads from me. One little case study is not the real picture here. I'm trying to save you profitability. Be careful, my friends. If an inbound final expense TV lead does not have more than around a 33% to a 38% closing ratio on average, and you somehow think this miracle internet lead, this miracle Facebook lead, miracle inbound whatever lead is, or even worse, an outbound lead that you're paying more money for to get your return on investment up, this is going to harm you. Be careful. Be careful of case studies. Please listen through the noise. Leads are going to cost money for sure. You want to have the sweet spot where you pay the best price possible for the best buyer intent. Of course, you want to have good outbound leads if you're a good final expense insurance agent in telesales or even face-to-face. But you want to make sure that you've got a lead with true transparency. They understand what they're trying to purchase, but you're still dealing with a professional avoider. And even when you have a digital lead where it's got good funnels, they watch certain things, you've got text trains, you've got email trains, everything's set up, your closing ratio will not always be 50%, 60%, 70%. Etc. You are not being told the big picture. I'm just trying to be raw with you, be real with you. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Understand there's a difference between facts and there's a difference between fiction. And a lot of agents will fall victim to this. They'll buy into it, waste thousands, and then find out the hard way. I hope this helps you, my friends. But if an inbound final expense TV lead, an inbound life insurance TV lead, only has a 33%, 38% closing ratio, even when you're dealing with mega call centers, if that's their average as well, you think you're going to be different as an independent insurance agent? This is all about the laws of large numbers, the laws of averages. To have a small case study and tell you that this is what's going to maybe happen with you, it could. You could be like my agents that did inbound leads and got a 50% closing ratio. Yes, it can happen, my friends. When you're that top 8% in the nation that's super skilled, super sharp, super disciplined, it could happen to you. But most times it doesn't. So I just want you to be aware of this. I want to protect you, and I hope this helps you. Get good leads, my friends. If you need good leads, whether it's a brand new exclusive lead, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. I can help you. If you're like, hey, I don't got any money for a bunch of big leads, I can help you get resources for even good exclusive aged leads that have only touched one other agent's hands that are less than 90 days old. That's a very good lead. You're talking $1.50 a lead. If you need good leads, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. Put your information there. I'll get you the resources to help you be a beast. But you need to know reality and actuality from this fiction that you're being told sometimes across this interweb, across your email train, across the YouTube space, where you think there's some 60% closing ratio lead that really exists. It just is not the case for the most, the masses. You're not going to see it. It's not going to take place. I'm sorry. You can give a tiny little case study of one person in a unicorn day. I could have done a case study, but it wouldn't be the real truth to say, oh, hey, that one day that I sold 3 people out of 6 outbound leads that I talked to. This is amazing. I got a 50% closing ratio buying these outbound leads. Well, I could feed that to you, but it wouldn't be the facts. Hope this helps you, my friends. Be real today. Take care of real problems. Let's get raw. Hope you've enjoyed this little rant, but I want to give you what you need to be successful. This is about helping you help others uncover their problems with your amazing products. You're going to get more out of this industry by giving more. This is about growing, and showing these great people how you can help them, When you help them with their problems, guess what? Your persistency is going to be amazing. It really will. You got to sell the right way. Don't pressure people. Help them well. But this industry is plagued with professional marketers. This industry is plagued with people trying to take a piece of your marketing budget for insurance leads. And sometimes it can put you in the wrong place when you're believing things that are fiction and aren't the facts. If an inbound TV lead, an inbound final expense TV lead only gets a closing ratio of around 33 to 38% on average. And I've had a couple agents, I've had, a couple unicorns where they've had a week where they got a 50+% closing ratio. That doesn't always happen. especially if you're a new agent or you're a veteran agent. There's a plethora of factors, but it's also a numbers game. I got my 3 out of 6. I closed them on outbound leads. And then guess what? My no train happens. And then the yeses will happen yet again. Is this not the truth? For those of you that watch it, put it in the comments if you've experienced this, where you have a little beta test that maybe you have a little hit, little unicorn moment, and then everything unravels for you. You get the no bus running over your toes. This takes place. You're going to get the no's in this industry, period. I don't care who is nipping in your ear. It is not the truth. You're going to get no's in this industry. Even if you're the best agent, you're crazy scalpel sharp. I've done this industry a long time. Guess what? I don't get everybody telling me yeses, even 50% of the time, all the time. It's not the truth. I get my nose just like you do. My nose gets bloody as I'm trying to be my best on the phones, helping the greatest generation on the planet. They need us, my friends. Don't stop. Don't stop, but save your money. Smell through the noise. Is it the truth? Is it fact? Or is it fiction? You can find out for yourself and just ponder on these things. I hope it saves you a piece of your marketing dollars. Have a great day, my friends. We'll see you soon. Hope you enjoy this video. Please feel free to like it. Thank you to my subscribers who have motivated me to do this video, to give back even more to you. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.